Okay, guys, it's time to finish off showing off the McDonald's in Kansas City, Missouri. I had to split this one up into two just because there's so many McDonald's. And I gotta figure out where the heck I stopped at last time. I was trying to watch the video, but because the video is like over an hour, it's like trying to scroll through all that's kind of a pain. I'm trying to remember where I stopped at. Let me see here. It will not let me, for some reason, it will not let me. Look at this. I have no idea why the heck it will not let me do it. It just will not let me look at that. I guess we'll just look for the images of this one. Yeah, I forgot to mention in the past that McDonald's is so freaking pathetic with this stuff. Like, it'll, like sometimes it won't let you look on Google Maps. Well, that's not just McDonald's. I mean, I guess it's in, I don't know why I said McDonald's. I meant to say in general. Like if you look on stuff on Google Maps, sometimes it will refuse to pull it up, which is stupid. It's another one of the reasons why I hate Google Maps so damn much. Like, I really do not like Google Maps. Like if there were a better option, I would totally do it over Google Maps because, like I said, this kind of stuff. Just because it will not load sometimes. Also, I don't know what that is. Is that like a screen recorder? You see that like down there, a little date down there? It must be from the employees or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got the picture here. A typical, McDonald's with the, colorless, Starbucks looking feature to it. Got their little burger here. Oh no, that's not a burger. That's a chicken sandwich. I actually do like their chicken sandwiches. I will say that. McDonald's has some pretty good chicken sandwiches. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I thought I remember, like, when I was little, like, I kind of was stuck getting the spicy ones, so they did not have a regular chicken sandwich, so I had to get spicy ones. My taste buds are very sensitive to certain spicy stuff. I mean, I can eat some spicy stuff, but a lot of them are very sensitive. Which is funny, because when I was, like, little, I never had that problem. Like, I was never dealing with that. There's the burger there. It does kind of look all greasy and all that. Like they dip their buns into grease and all that. Where here this actually looks like this looks like actual like an actual burger there. There's not really a lot of images. This one does not have a lot of images. Any reviews here? Let's see if we can find some reviews. I mean, I've not been really pulling up the reviews, but that's because there's just so many of them, and going through these reviews kind of takes a while. But trying to see here if I can find maybe some images. There's the app, speaker, drive-through. We got a drive-through here. I don't really see anything. I got the. Trying to see if I can. Yeah, they really don't have much of anything like that. I mean, maybe if I clicked on the photos, the reviews, maybe, I don't know. But again, that just shows you how annoying that is, Just like, I don't understand that. But I was gonna say though, when I was like a toddler, I used to be able to eat spicy stuff and all that. But as I kind of hit the age of 5, I could not like. That's when I started noticing like it was not like it was starting to be more sensitive and all that. Same with my sensitive ears, so like when balloons pop or something, I had that problem, like where my ears would pop and all, or not ears, but pop like when balloons popped, it would like hurt my ears and all that. Oh, it was so annoying to deal with. It really was. I don't think I did this one. Yeah, I don't think I did this one. Got the pretty fall trees over there, which is nice. This is probably one of those. It's not gonna be probably super fancy. I don't know. Some of these though, trust me, we're gonna get to some of these. Where actually they actually look very very unique. We're gonna get to some of those. Where like the outside of them look kind of unique, but a lot of these kind of have the same, design. But they definitely look a lot more better than this. Like if you compare this to like the red box, like roof, designs, they look so much more unique. These just look very cheap, and it's like somebody just like threw a bunch of stuff, or like the architect just threw a bunch of crap at the wall and just like, or not even really that. Like I shouldn't even say that because that would be like all over the place. It's like no, it's like they were like they got very lazy with this stuff and all that, and yeah, it's not really the same, I mean I don't want to sound like, again, I don't want to keep sounding like I'm a nostalgic person, because some of these redesigns don't look too bad, but a lot of them, just like I said, compared to this, versus this, like see how much more bland it looks. Plus here you got different colors. You got the white, and then you got that. I don't know what that is there either. Huh. Whatever it was that was gone there. Oh, maybe it's a drive-through thing. I don't know. Check out that stoplight. That one's got 5 lights there. A lot of them don't really have that too much. Got some stuff over there. Also saying I'm using up some data, so I'll have to check that out when I'm done. It's probably from doing these videos here. I don't know if I can just upload these on an SD card or not. I mean, I could store them on the cloud, but in today's world, like, considered, a lot of these corporations own a lot of the crap. Like, I feel like if I store on a cloud, I'm always worried it's gonna, like, disappear or something. Because, I wouldn't be so worried if I could actually get to it right away, but I've been having problems, getting to the stuff right off the bat, because sometimes it'll take me time. So, yeah, also has a Burger King there, too, it looks like. Yeah, a lot of times if you have a McDonald's there, you're gonna have a Burger King, too, it looks like. That's a gray box one there, too. That one's actually gone. See, that one's actually gone. They tore that one down. You actually don't see as many of those, surprisingly. A lot of times Burger King will actually keep their building. So compared to McDonald's, you'll actually find a lot more. Well, that goes for like Sonic too. Oh yeah, Sonic. There's not as many abandoned. I mean, there are some abandoned ones. I've seen people talk about, but not as much. Well, Sonic is a little bit different, because Sonic is kind of a little harder to actually make a business out of Sonic, because Sonic's, thing is, it's one of those, old school, they go by the old school, assets of, you eat outside or get it to go. You don't really, eat indoors. Now, there is some indoor dining ones, apparently, according to Wally B, one of the YouTubers. He found one on YouTube. Like, he was talking about one of those, and he found an abandoned one, but there are, like, other abandoned ones, too, like that. But for the most part, though, they kind of just sit there. And actually, speaking of which, I think we did have one in Colombia that was sitting there, too, for a little while before they actually, did anything with it. But, I don't know, kind of interesting. Ooh, that one actually uses a red there, too. That's pretty nice. Got a little bit of red there. This Chiefs, that person's wearing a Chiefs shirt. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of sports. Like, I don't really watch sports much, but I do know Kansas City is known for the But yeah, look, that one's got at least the red walls. They got the red walls and then the white up there. So at least they keep the colors in a way. Some of these McDonald's is just like like we were seeing here. They just get rid of the colors like completely. They don't even have the freaking colors anymore, you know. So it kind of just sucks. But trust me, we're going to get to some remodel designs of some of these places that are actually unique. We found a few at McDonald's, but very rare. A lot of them are like I saw that one in Columbia, which is pretty good. This one, at least they kept the red and all that, which I like. Yeah, I like they kept the red and all that. I was like, kind of like the wall there is pretty cool. So at least they kept that. But you know, a lot of them, you know, just I said, just are they just cheap out and all that, and it's just kind of one of those things. And just like I just don't really like that too much. Yeah, got another one here. I do like the little lights up here too. The little lights up there, it's pretty cool. But I was gonna say too at McDonald's too. I was talking about Sonic. McDonald's though, on the other hand, like I was talking about, yeah, like they a lot of times, like we saw the one in like Mexico, they just built a whole new one, like right like by it and just tore the other one down instead of letting somebody else like they could have like sold the building to somebody else or something, you know. Instead they just they cheap out and just tear the shit down, and it's just annoying, you know. I'm like what if another bit like restaurant wants to move in or something? You know, it's just annoying. Now there are some abandoned McDonald's, but yeah, that one is definitely that one's definitely one of those you know, that was, you know, like many others, it gets remodeled and then they just tear it down instead of, you know, again, you know, like keeping the building up and remodeling it, or like just selling it off to somebody else, you know, like. But yeah, Burger King kind of does this too, but yeah, definitely not as much as McDonald's. McDonald's is really bad at that. Yeah, basically just making it where people are forced to, you know, build new restaurants and all that. That's it there, though. I don't remember where the heck I was at. I think am I on this one? I don't remember. Let me try that. Let me try to see. Did I do this one already? I can't remember. Yeah, that's the one I already did. Yeah, I think I did that one already. So we're gonna go on to this one, I think now, right? Or did I do this one too? No, I don't think I did this one yet. That's the problem with having to do these separated here is yeah, you gotta deal with all this. It's kind of annoying here. Got another one here that does all that. This one doesn't look like it has any play areas though, for sure. Definitely got a little red something there though. Oh, I guess it's still there. It's like the drive-through, I guess. Let's see what else we got here. We got some. Ooh, so that one didn't get remodeled until way later down the road. So I can probably find some pictures of it, you know, before they remodel it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one right here. Yeah, a lot of the older McDonald's is for some reason. See, they had this. See, they had these seats here, which is really interesting. These like plastic seats. Kind of interesting there. This one doesn't look very that fancy, the flooring, it's got the old flooring, but again, it's like nothing like super fancy or anything. Like, I don't think I really like the color as much with this one. Like, it's got the floor and all that, but like I said, I don't really like it like a bunch compared to like others we've seen. It's like 8 years ago there. Wait, what even was that? Yeah, that's gotta be the drive-through window, right? I don't remember what that was. Because I don't think it has it anymore. Yeah, there's a remodification. Yeah, that one looks worse. Yeah, the other one was not that great, but this one's actually even worse looking. Like, it just does not look like, it looks very darker and all that. Like, I do like the little map thing on the wall. That's pretty nice. And they got some little benches you can sit down and eat at too, which is nice. But I mean, we're also only going off like one image there, so I can't say much. But it doesn't look that great. Even here, it just like, it doesn't look that great. Like, it. I guess I do like the little ceiling tiles. Those kind of look interesting. Like, why do they have all those lines up there? Kind of interesting. That's like from 7 years ago there. 7 years ago. Just like they remodeled that. You got another photo there. Oh yeah, I didn't notice. I forgot too that some of these McDonald's has had these like bricks down here too. I mean, obviously they're the same as up there, but they like painted them a specific color, which is pretty cool. Here's another image here. I guess to be fair, this could be before they remodel, or they're in the remodification. I don't know. But I don't think so. Also, I don't know what that is over there. But I think one of those pictures was like from 8 years ago. I think. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, there's that there. There's another image there before they remodel it again. But yeah, it definitely looks more simple and all that. Although I do like the little green light up there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's kind of like just going into a hospital. You go to, like, if you go to the hospital, like if you're getting surgery, or you're visiting somebody at the hospital or something, and you go to like the cafeteria or something, you'll see a lot of this stuff. It kind of just looks kind of like it blends in kind of a lot to it. Got an image there. Got some here. It's like from 5 months ago. I do like this one. So we got a little image here showcasing off the building. Is that like the yellow and all that in there? I can't tell. I think that's the lighting or that's the front counter. I don't know. Oh, here's 8 years ago. Okay, yeah, it still kind of looks yeah, not really that interesting, honestly. It kind of looks, like, colors don't look that interesting. It definitely kind of looks like the one that we looked at, where they remodeled it and all that, like, the colors and all that. But you can see at least kind of, guess, how the old colors were before. And again, they remodeled everything. That's when they were, I guess, remodeling it. Oh yeah, because you can see the right here too. Got the fountain drinks here too. that. Got the little shaded lamps there. Yeah, I got some more stuff here. Got some blue chairs there. Another picture of the diner. Already showed off that one. Oh, that's the Guardians of the Galaxy thing there. Oh, that's after they remodel it. But yeah, here's a little picture, like an ashtray here. They still have some of those. I think I've seen some at the McDonald's I've been to in Jeff. But yeah, they're not there. They're kind of just a thing in the past, pretty much. But yeah, a lot of the ashtrays too will also look like, kind of, they don't even be rocks anymore. They're like just like typical bins. Also, I don't know what that is either. It's kind of weird. It's supposed to be the emoji stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that is. It's like 8 years ago, so you can see the drive-thru again. Got more of that. Got a lot of images with this one. Just random pictures of people there. Yeah, it looks like they're like remodeling the dining room too. So it's like it's all blocked off there. You can see the old school yellow and all that, which is pretty cool. Not really a lot else to say with this. I got the Mario Kart stuff there. I don't know if I mentioned yet, that, like, back when the Wii U was out, and they had Mario Kart. Well, actually, was it? No, I think it was it before? No, I think it, no, it was after, it was afterwards, it was after when the Wii U came out, they had, like, the toys. The only one I didn't get, like, the only ones we didn't complete was Luigi, with the sets. Like, you got all the other sets but Luigi. Which is interesting, we got all the characters, in the kart form except for Luigi. But, yeah, I think only one time I've completed an entire set of a McDonald's thing, and that was the Mario movie. I could be wrong, there could have been another, but I think that was it. I did not complete anything else. A person's got their bright headlights too. Yeah, I didn't mention I'm in the car too at my mom's house, so yeah. That's like just bright though. A little helmet there. I guess that's probably a game or something, it looks like. Like somebody photoshopped themselves like a game or something. Also, I don't know what that is either. That suit is kind of interesting. Or that outfit. Oh, oh God, there's a freaking ton of images, though. I swear to God, there are a ton of images. Oh yeah, here's the older McDonald's logo. I forgot too. Like back in the day, they had like a little, like this is an old logo. So I guess it took them a while to update this one because they actually had a different, like they had like the M logo with the outline, and then they made it like thinner and all that, and not as thick. So like they simplified it. But this is like the black outline logo, which is pretty interesting. Cheaper, so there's a freaking ton of like photos. How many more photos do I got here? Okay, I'm almost done. Thank goodness. I don't know what this person's doing out there in the driveway, or like this person like just sitting in their driveway, which is kind of weird. There's another picture there. You can see of it. So it looks like the kitchen though is the part where like they had the actual colors and all that. So my guess is for the actual dining room they probably remodeled it once and then they remodeled it again and did the outside of it. Because the red roof part of the the diner or not the diner, the outside of it was they had that logo, I mean that design for the building for decades. It had I think it was the 80s when they started doing that, and then like by like the 2000s they started phasing that out, as we've been seeing, Got the maps thing here. So it'll give me the option to do the maps here, but not that other one for some reason. That was the one we did, right? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't that the one we just did? Yeah, that was the one we just did. Okay. So now we're moving on to up here. We're getting there. We're almost done. So far, I've not run into the other one yet here. Look, I got a little bench area you can sit out there. That's pretty cool. Probably just go back a little bit here. I shouldn't probably be skipping this stuff too much here, but I don't think there's a lot to really showcase because it kind of is the same building design here. But sometimes they will change up like I said, they had the whole Ronald McDonald thing and all that. Yeah, people are just sitting in there like with their lights on, which is very weird. I'm not sure. Okay, now they're like turning out. I'm not sure what the heck's going on there. Another picture here. I guess they're like playing their speakers too. They're one of those people that are playing their speakers like super loud. I don't know. I swear, I'm like, wouldn't you like? I mean, like, you can. I mean, there's people who play their music loud, but then there's people like that, play them so loud. I'm like, you're either gonna blow up your stereo, or you're gonna blow up your eardrums. Like, yeah, I don't know. This one doesn't look too interesting though. It's McDonald's here. I guess I do like this part. Decorate a little bit. That's pretty cool. And the red box in there too. I'm like having problems with my breathing. Like I'm having a lot of problems right now with my breathing. Like I can't breathe. Like my lungs feel tight. Like I hate that so much. I'm supposed to go to the doctor for that, like, but Mamaw had to go. She had to go to the emergency room, so I got rescheduled. Or, well, I haven't rescheduled it yet. I don't think we're still kind of waiting on that, but I can't breathe. Like I'm having a hard time right now breathing. I may have to actually do this in the third part. I don't know, I'd really rather not, but like I'm having a really hard time like breathing right now, like talking and all that. There's a lot of photos too with this one. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Old school photo there from 5 years ago. That doesn't look like it's from 5 years ago. That looks like it's from before that. Oh, you know what? I'll showcase this one off later. I'm sorry, guys, but I cannot breathe very well right now. I think I'm gonna try to get myself something to drink and try to go to bed. I was gonna go to bed anyway, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna get locked outside the house. Because my mom put this new door in, and I was locked outside the house when I was coming home from Walmart. Like, it's so weird, but I was doing so fine, and then when I walked home, and immediately when I got to her house, my mind just started, literally, like, I got dizzy and all that, and it was started getting dizzy. I'm guessing maybe because I got to her house, like, maybe my brain was, like, telling me it was time for bed. Because the night before, I did not sleep at all, you know? So, yeah, I have this problem where, like, I'm gonna try to go to bed, but sometimes, like, my body will, like, shut down. And, it'll, I get depressed and I shut down and I fall I don't fall completely asleep, or sometimes I'll do and not take my medicine. It's kind of a mess, but we'll finish up the McDonald's later. We're gonna start with this one and then we'll finish up the ones on this side with the 2 over here and the ones down here, and then we should be done. But yeah, I gotta get going though, guys, because I cannot breathe very well. I'm really sorry, guys. I really am. But anywho, see you guys later. I love you guys all. I do. Anywho, bye bye.